Work continues, and what we're showing you here is the head has gone back on, and valve job was done. The reason why we did this, just to reiterate, is because we had a blown head gasket after we did a chemical test here in the radiator, finding that we had contamination of coolant in the oil. And we took it apart and we showed you that there was a lot of coolant in the valve cover and whatnot. So we've done a valve job, have a new head gasket underneath there. One of the things that we did find, or the gentleman doing the work on the head, was the head was warped, so we had the head replaned from overheating, obviously. So that's been done. We've hot tanked everything, done the valve job, putting it back on, rocker arm shaft. Say it again? A couple of bad valves, also just from Mo doing the install here. So we've replaced a few bad valves. So we found a number of different things in this process. But it looks great. It's fun to see a nice clean rocker arm shaft. Usually you'll get up in here and rocker arm shafts will just have various sundry oil or sediment on them, and it's all been hot tanked and put back together. The rocker arm shaft on this particular year is a two-piece. It goes from about here, well, that's one piece. There's another piece here, and it is fed through an oil. Typically an oil galley will come up through the block through one of these supports here, but this one comes up through a copper tube comes right off the oil pump, doesn't it? Yeah, right off the oil pump, through a copper tube, injects it right into this rocker arm shaft. The oil then comes out these rocker arms down, they drain down, and they dribble all over the top of the valves. And typically in a Land Cruiser, when you hear a lot of clicking, you're hearing these. In a real sense, this is obviously not even close, but they just want to barely come away from the top of the valve. But when they're out of adjustment, they come away a little bit further, which will give you that clicking noise. We've lubed this all up with a Lucas oil so that we have good lubage, and ultimately you can run this, and we will to some degree. You can run it without a valve cover on it, so you can watch all the oil come out to make sure you have good flow. So, long-winded, but that's all done and going forward.